my channel. So in today's video we are doing a comparison of two brand new palettes, the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette and the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. Now I have done individual first impressions, tutorials, reviews of both of these palettes, so click the I if you guys want to check them out, or they'll be here on my channel. Today I'm going to do some swatches, comparing the shadows, comparing the performance of these shadows, comparing the texture, how they blend, and also attempt to do the same eye makeup look using different shadows on each eye. At a first glance of these palettes, there are quite a few similar shades, but at the same time they are quite diverse palettes. So for example, they both have quite a deep, dark, kind of plummy burgundy type shadows. Quite a few of the transitional neutral light shadows are quite similar, and they tend to have a bit of this kind of pinky rose gold kind of undertone to the shadows. Also, both palettes do have pops of bright colors. So obviously for this look I am going to be using shadows that I feel mimic each other, are quite a good dupe for each other, and try and create a very identical looking eyeshadow look if possible. I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to do the Lime Crime on my left eye and the Jeffree Star on my right eye. Alright, so before we go further, I'm going to do a cost breakdown with shipping and the size of the shadows, just so you guys know. So the Venus XL palette retails for $56 US. For international shipping to Australia, it was $14.95, which brings it to a total of $70.95 in US dollars. Convert that to Australian dollars and I paid $91.59. This palette has a range of 18 shades with 4 different finishes. So there's a matte, sparkle, glow, and metallic finishes. The whole palette weight is 30.06 grams or 1.67 grams per shadow, which equals to $3.94 US dollars per shadow or $5.08 Australian per eyeshadow. Now it's time for the Jeffree Star palette. So this retails for $52 US, and there's a shipping of $10.95, which brings it to a total of $62.95 US dollars. Convert that to Australian and it is $81.26. So again, there are 18 shades in this palette with 3 different formulas. So there's matte, metallic, and pressed glitter. The whole net weight of the shadow palette is 27 grams, which equals to 1.5 gram per shadow. So roughly that brings it to $2.49 US dollars per shadow or $4.51 Australian dollars per shadow. I'm going to be doing this look just on non-primed eyes, just to really see how the shadows perform just on their own. So starting on the left eye, I'm going to get a big flat fluffy brush, go in with the shade Scallop, which is just a very light pink color. Just going to dust this over my entire lid. Go in with the shade Tongue Pop, which is very, very similar from Jeffree Star. So definitely this Tongue Pop does have more pigment, or it's a more intense color compared to the Scallop. So I just feel like it's just hit me with a little bit more pink. The next shadow I'm going to go in with Lime Crime is called Idolized, still with the same fluffy brush, and I'm going to dust this into my crease and just start to build up a transitional shade. Then I'm going to go in with Ouch from Jeffree Star, which does seem to be a cooler toned taupe color. Still using the same brush. Obviously I've cleaned it, wiped off all that excess, and just dusting it into that crease, working up the excess into the inner corner and up to the brow bone as well. Go in with is Burnt Gold from Lime Crime, and I'm gonna really start to deepen this up, focusing this color more towards the crease and the outer portion of my eye. Also going to sweep the excess out. Definitely this is blending away pretty much to nothing. It is making it hard to build up that color a little bit. I'm going to go in with Intravenous by Jeffree Star, which I do feel is a bit darker compared to the Burnt Gold, but we'll see how it goes. So definitely, again, I feel that this brown is a cooler toned brown. The side seems to be a lot redder. This side is more cooler. Okay, so the next shadow I'm going in with is Botticelli by Lime Crime. And again, just in that outer portion of my eye, into the crease, I want to really darken and deepen this color up. So this color I am finding quite stiff. It's hard to blend, which I'm pretty sure I found that out in my first impression video of it. Just mainly this particular color. And I'm going to go in with Coma by Jeffree Star. The shadows on this side, the Jeffree Star side, have kind of disappeared. I don't know. Go back in with a little bit of that intravenous and try and build some of that back up. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Lock-It Concealer. Next colour I'm going to go in with is Love by Lime Crime. And then with the Jeffree Star, I'm going to go in with Sweetener. Alright, so the next shadow I'm going to use is called Ethereal from the Lime Crime palette. I have this right in that inner portion of my eye. So back to the blood sugar, I'm going to go in with Candy Floss. It's looking pretty similar. So lastly, I'm going to do my brow bone, and I'm going to go in with Blank Canvas, just something nice and light. And then with Jeffree Star, the only super light colour here is Glucose. So I might mix a tiny bit of Glucose with Sugarcane, just so it's not like straight white. So now I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and I will come back with my final thoughts and swatches. Okay, rainbows, so here you have the finished look. I feel that I was able to create a pretty similar look on both eyes, considering I was using two different palettes. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, this is a copy or anything like that, because I know that so many palettes out there have dupes and so many palettes have very, very similar colors. Obviously, if both palettes had identical colors, that would be another story. But both palettes do seem to have quite similar colors, especially considering these aren't your standard neutral colors. They're quite kind of plummy and deep and dark with pops of bright colors. As I said, I'm not saying that, you know, these palettes copied each other. The Jeffree Star one did launch first and the Lime Crime one launched after. In saying that, I know it's going to be easy for a lot of people to say Lime Crime copied Jeffree Star, but I know palettes like this do not happen overnight. They don't even happen in weeks. They take months, if not years, to prepare for palettes like these. So obviously both of these would have been in the works at the same time. Even though one did launch before the other, I'm not saying that these, you know, copied each other. I absolutely do love both palettes. I do feel that the Jeffree Star one was probably a little bit more pigmented, a little bit easier to blend and work with, in saying that these shadows are softer, so they kind of did blend away into nothing as well. And I did find similar with the Lime Crime, but I do feel that the Jeffree Star is probably a fraction more pigmented, a fraction more kind of buttery. They do definitely look incredibly similar. All right, that being said, let's get right into the swatches, and I'll show you guys exactly what they look like and swatch very similar colors right next to each other as well. Alright, I have both of my palettes here. Now I do apologise that it is a little bit dark. This is the only chance I've had to film this, so I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to swatch as many as I can. Try and do some ones that I didn't use in the tutorial today just to show you guys. So we'll go in with Flora and then Prick. So they look quite similar on the finger. I'm going to swatch them side by side. And they look very, very similar. I will show you guys in better light towards the end as well. Next we'll go in with Cavity, and I might grab some Passion. So Cavity obviously is a lot brighter. Passion does look similar to Fresh Meat, so we'll swatch Fresh Meat next to it. So Fresh Meat and Passion, very, very similar. I will go in with New Classic and intravenous. With Triumph and Blood Sugar. Oh, Triumph did not swatch that well. And I'll go in with Freshka and Cake Mix. So yeah, a few swatches, they are quite similar, especially these ones. I will show you guys in better light. And this is how they look. So yeah, definitely these two, very similar. These two, very similar. Yeah. So thank you rainbows for watching. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon to become part of the notification squad. I love you all and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.